All right, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all honors, praise, and infinite glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wakakadas. Peace and blessings to you, hopeful elect. Shalom to you, Akim, and Akriv that's tuned in right now. And double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule and teach well. You know, that being said, we're going to hop right into the lesson. As you can see, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahushai is going to bring the real fireworks, man. You know, and we know that through the spirit, we know that through the scripts. Nukes, nuclear warheads, missiles will hit America, man. Whether people believe it or not, America is about to be destroyed. Russia, Iran, China is about to send nukes. They're about to send those nuclear warheads. Shalom, King. Out here on a beautiful day. But they are about to send those nuclear warheads to America, man. And now people don't know. And how do we know that? Because America continue to push out BS music, force feeding us these so-called celebrities, force feeding us all this nonsense and wickedness, man. You know, now people don't know that this place is about to go up in flames and all hell is about to break loose, man. You know, without further ado, we gonna get right into it. And shalom to everybody that's tuning in, man. So Salakia, I'm just grabbing a script real quick. And this is Joel 3 and 9, and it reads, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man. So right now, that's what's happening, man. All these other countries is preparing for war. All these other countries is um, building up their artillery, building up their weapons. You know, they getting ready to shoot nukes on this place, man. And why people getting ready and what is our people doing, man? Instead of taking heed to the word, instead of taking heed to what's going on right now, paying attention to news articles and stuff, they're getting ready for 4th of July, man. Jake bringing out that fresh grill, ready to cook out. They're ready to wear their American flag drip, looking like an American flag from top to bottom, man. You know? And while they're doing that, we out here doing the work. We out here pushing destruction and righteousness, man. But our people don't want to do that. Our people want to continue to dwell in the lies that Esau is feeding us, man. You know, they want to continue to dwell on things that don't exist. You know, but let me finish. And it reads, let all the men of war draw near. So that's what's happening. With Russia, with China, with Iran, the mighty man, the other countries are preparing to blow this place up, man. Why anybody know what's going on, man? And just as quick as so-called fireworks can explode, missiles could get here quicker, man. You know what they said? Missiles can get here from 20 to 30 minutes, man. You know, you know how fast it has to be from a whole nother country to get here in 20 minutes? Where can you go in 20 minutes? Where can you hide? Where can you try and take cover? You can't even get to the airport in 20 minutes. You can't hop on a plane in 20 minutes and fly out the country before it happened. you know? So let me continue. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. So they're coming up right now. They're about to band together to to do away with Babylon, man. We know that on a spiritual level right now because they're all band together to pull away from the dollar, man. The dollar has no more value. That's why everybody's going into digital currency, man. Okay, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. So right, update that artillery, man. Put all the money you have into war, man. That's what they're doing. They put everything, every last bit of their money into nuclear warfare, man. And nobody asking, well, why are they doing that, man? Why are they why all billions and billions of dollars, why are they putting it into warheads and tanks and stuff? Because they know they're about to go into an all-out firefight, man. Let the weak say I am strong. And all those countries that used to be weak, like Iraq, Iran, are now strong, man. And that's why they're partnering up with stronger countries like China and Russia because they're funding them, man. They're letting them hold something, and they're about to help aid in the destruction of Babylon, which is AKA America. So right, man. So right now, this is what we need. This is what our camps need to be doing, man. You know, we need to be preaching destruction. Right now should be the time of destruction. It shouldn't be the time of, you know, going out and talking about spiritual powers all day, man. I mean, that's cool. Those is cool for sit downs, man. Spiritual powers, uh, the kingdom. Those is cool for sit downs, but it's not right now for the things that's going on, man. Right now, we need to be preaching destruction because that's what's coming to America, man. So let me continue. Hey, and shalom to everybody that's tuning in too, man. It's a nice little, ain't too crazy busy. Well, it's busy, but it's kind of hot too, you know. But hey, we out here, man. And this is Malachi 4:1. You know, one of my favorite go-to scripts, man. You know, because it goes into the burning of this place, man. And it reads, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven." So right, man, it's gonna come to the day when this place, where America, burn as an oven, man. You know, when you making something in the oven, you open it just a little bit, and that heat wave hits you, and you know it's hot in there. You jump back real quick. You know, the same thing is gonna happen when those ICBM missiles hit America, man. You know, and that's what they're not telling you. That's what the Christian church is not telling you. Joe Biden definitely not telling you, and y'all voted for him, man. Y'all voted for him and he ain't do nothing. He said, "Okay, I'm a help pay y'all debt." And to this day, ain't nobody debt get paid. That student loan forget, which I knew it was bullshit, man. You know, he just wanted some more votes. You know, and that's how easy it is to get our people to vote for the enemy, man. They promise you one thing, and just like Esau, stab you in the back. Don't keep don't he isn't 100 on his word. He doesn't keep his word. You know, he goes back on what he says, man. You know. So let me continue. And all the proud, yeah, and all that do wickedly. So everybody that's proud right now, you happy that 4th of July is tomorrow. You happy that you can go on the grill. What's gonna happen, man? Shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up. So it's gonna burn you up, man. It's gonna swallow you whole. Hey, like I said, the mistress could get here in 20, 30 minutes, man. You know? For you to even try to escape, it would takes hours, man. And the blast radius of ICBM missiles and the blast radius of these nuclear warheads are miles and miles uh radius, man. They say um even if you was gunning it, man, if you was gunning it straight with no traffic, you would still not make it in time, man. So what do you think is gonna happen when everybody's all trying to flee at the same time? Everybody trying to get to that hospital. I mean, the airport. Everybody trying to fly out of here, man. You know, them pilots. You think those pilots is gonna sacrifice themselves and their family safety to fly you to safety, man. And it's just like in the movies when something pop off, that's the first go-to. Everybody goes to the airport, man. You know? So people it's easy to say, yeah, I'm gonna just leave the country. Well, you better leave now, man, because this could happen at any time. You see, we getting closer and closer, man. You know? So right, so let me continue. Said the Lord, Yahawah Shem Shai of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So right, the fire is gonna be so hot that it's not gonna leave anything behind, man. Uh-huh. Hey, this is a great time to be alive too, especially if you're in the ministry, man. Because as we preaching this and seeing this in real time, we seeing everything in real time. We praying that each and every day, man. It goes by faster, which it is. Remember, just not even too long ago, how brothers was saying an hour feels like 10 minutes. You know, now brothers is saying a week feel like 2 days, man. And that's how you know we getting closer and closer. Now these months is gonna feel like days now, man. Mark my words, because scripture says it, man. I'm gonna grab that too, because what did the Lord say, man? This is Matthew 22, and I'm gonna start at 20. Actually, I'm gonna start at 19, man, because this all goes into everything that's about to happen anyway. So let's get to it, man. And it reads, and woe meaning destruction. So woe unto them that are with child and them that give suck in those days. So woe destruction to those that got kid on the way, that got those newborns, because since times is getting hard, it's gonna be harder to feed that child, man. It's gonna come to a point where ribs gonna be touching, man. People is gonna be people are going to willingly take that charagma, man. You know? Okay. But pray ye your flight that your flight be not in the winter or neither on the Sabbath day. Why? Because on those days that's when you're most relaxed. Winter time you're not really trying to do too much. So winter time you're not doing too much. And Sabbath you're definitely not doing anything, man. So those are the days you're definitely relaxed. You don't feel no pressure coming to you, and that's the best time that Esau's gonna choose to roll on you. Well, whistleblowers was already saying 3, 4 in the morning, man. You know? Why you think that? Cause that's when Jake well rested. Jake gonna be sleep. Some Jake might already be at work tired. If you work overnight, you already gonna be tired. The ones that don't work overnight, they're gonna be sleep, man. So it's a lose-lose situation, you know? So let me continue. 21. For then shall be great tribulation. Right. Jacob's trouble, man. Purge like society. Purge season, man. Purge season loading. You know? Where everybody fighting against one another. People gunning down innocent children, gunning down innocent families. Or every man for themselves. You know? Such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. So right. So it's gonna be so bad out here that no other time is gonna rival what's to come, man. Hey, even slavery, man, even the so-called Holocaust, anything that you learn in history, man, is not gonna be as bad as what we're about to get into, man. You know that Jacob's trouble. Hey, if you don't know, if you don't have no clue on what Jacob's trouble is, man, watch The Purge, man. Watch Independence Day, man. Watch movies like that. The uh on Netflix. There's one called This How It Ends. I think Forrest Whitaker is in it. You know, because that movie spiritual. It's like he already knew it was coming. Everything was shut off. They tried to go to the airports and stuff. You know, watch movies like that, man. So no, nor ever shall be. So right. So let me continue, man. And 22. Now this is the point that I was trying to get at with the days, or how the days is feeling. And except those days should be shortened. So right. So these days is gonna be so bad, even though it feels short right now. Jacob's trouble, it might be a long time, but it's gonna feel short, especially for the elect, because they're gonna have that hedge of protection, man. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be eating, man. So right, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Right. So for the elect's sake, the days is gonna be shortened. Why? Because Yahawah Shah is gonna come down here, crack the clouds open, and he's gonna destroy this place and save his brothers, man. And he's gonna do it in a timely fashion. We're gonna hasten his the salvation, his return, man. You know. So right. So let me get back to what I was holding before, man. And once again, shalom to everybody that's tuning in. Very hot, beautiful day out here. You know, we out here, these busy streets. You know, a lot of people out here in the parking lot right now. A lot of people across the street. You know, normal stuff. Once again, just staring, not asking no questions. But hey, man, that's on them. You know. So let me continue. Now this is second Edris 16, and I'm gonna start at 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. So right, strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. The ones that got all their missiles saved up, that knows their target, that knows their game plan, man. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. Right, because they all know their target, which is Babylon, man. Everybody gonna have a piece in Babylon. Now, don't get me wrong; these other places are gonna get hit, like Jerusalem, because why? Babylon is also gonna shoot their missiles off, man. And all these missiles gonna be guided by the spirit, man. So it could be like Babylon shooting off missiles to Russia, but then the Lord put the spirit of the missiles to hit Jerusalem, to hit where Amalek is over there at Israel. You know, these that's why they're not gonna miss, because they're gonna be guided by the spirit, man. Hey, we're coming to a time where our power is about to show himself, man. We're about to see just how powerful the Lord is, and he ain't even got to leave his throne, man. He could do everything sitting down, you know? And that's true power, man. Think about it. A missile come towards America. America try to blow it up, and it doesn't blow up. Think about that, man. That's the Lord, you know? Just like Yahawah Shah, hey, Yahawah Shah energy is so close to the Lord's that you would think the Lord himself is down here, man. You know how scary that is? Just imagine that everybody's gonna feel the vibration once Jacob's trouble come on. They're gonna know something spiritual is happening, man. It's inevitable. You know? It's something you just can't deny, because you're gonna physically feel it. So right. So his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Right. Like I keep saying, one big firefight, one gigantic snowball fight, man. You know? One giant snowball fight, one giant firefight, because these missiles is gonna hit America, man. And these proud so-called Americans, you proud blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, are the true chosen Israelites that love the so-called American dream, man, is gonna die here with that American dream, man. Now, yeah, you're gonna be reborn back into the kingdom with the blessings, but hey, that's gonna take a while, man, because you're gonna be burning for a long time, not forever, but forever. You know that's slang, man. And you know we got slang from the Lord, man. It's all types of slang in the Bible, man. Our people just don't want to accept the fact that we're so close. We are the spitting image of the Lord, man. They don't want to accept that, man. You know why? Because Jake like Buddhism, Jake like zodiac signs and horoscopes. Eve loved witchcraft. You know, they like Allah, and they like the praying to false gods and stuff, man. You know. So right. So let's continue. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. So right, the plagues aren't going to be sent back until they get here and do what they need to do. And the plagues are, they were sent and they still here doing their job, man. Pestilence is about to rise back again. Famine is about to rise back again. You know. All right. Fire. So 15. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out. Right. So the fire is gonna be put out unless the Lord put it out. It's not enough firemen in the world to stop nuclear fire, radiation, and warheads, man. It's not enough defense that we have to stop what's coming, man. You know, your only escape is those chariots, man. Literally, that's the only way you're gonna make the. There's nothing Esau can give you or you can buy to hop on to escape what's coming, man. The chariots is the only way out, literally. And the only way you get on the chariots is if you have that spiritual ticket, that spiritual golden ticket, man. You know, which Jake don't have, because Jake is gonna be destroyed here, man. Jake is so friends with Esau Edom's system. They'll rather die here than look crazy, so-called crazy, putting on a garment, you know, in front of people, man. People don't know what that even looks like. People they oh yeah. People say we look like superheroes. People say, oh well, what they got on, man? They look a little out of order, man. You know, but hey, we don't care, man, because we're we're we'll rather stay low on this side than to be high in this society that's already collapsing. We want that kingdom, and Lord willing, we of those men. We will be looked at as the so-called celebrities in the kingdom, man. You know. So right. So let me continue. So right, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out. So the fire is burning, it's not going to be put out till it consumes the foundation of the earth. So that's the only way it's going to be put out. Once America is completely ashes and everywhere that's going to be, that the Lord has set up to be burnt down to the ground, it's all going to be burnt down to ashes. And once all the places that He have set up like that, then the fire is going to be put out, man. You know. So, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backwards. So, the plagues and the missiles, once they're shot, man, they're not gonna return backwards. They're not gonna return back to the. They're not gonna return back to their sender like an archer, man. Once an archer shoot off an arrow, it's not gonna return back. It's only gonna go one way, man. And that's straight. It's not gonna do no curve like in the movie Wanted when they be shooting bullets how it curves. It's not gonna be doing no fancy tricks like that unless the Lord does that, man. So right, so even so, the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. So they're not gonna return again, man. Once they do their job, you know, they have a job just like everybody has a job. Everything and everybody has a purpose, you know. Woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? And the answer to that is Yahawah, man. Because the Yahawah, once He beams you up, hey, that's how you know you part of that remnant, you're part of that elect, man. You know? And the Lord has to have that, He has to put that hedge of protection over you, man. Because if you have no hedge of protection, it's over. You're through, man. Best believe everybody who's written in the book of life is already saved, man. We just don't know who's who. Then that's why we keep working. We don't know if we're even part of the elect. We don't know if we're gonna be saved. Cause yeah, we do the work. We're still doing the work, but as fast as we doing the work, just as fast we could fall out, man. You know, got all these kids and teenagers walking past in groups. People slowing down, just staring. You know, but hey, man, it is what it is. You know. Hey, shalom to my brother Yawana, man. You know, very beautiful day. out here. People just staring and looking, you know. And I used to do camp on Sundays, but the Lord just been putting it on me to start coming out here on Mondays because it's more busy. I can reach more people on the busy days. So the Lord has been putting the spirit on me to start doing Mondays camp. I was honestly gonna do camp tomorrow and for like a 4th of July rebuke camp. I think I'm gonna just do that as like a sit down or something. But I'm still rebuking it because, hey, as you can see, I said that I labeled this the Lord was gonna bring the real fireworks, you know? So let me continue. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. So, right, famine, death, sorrows, that's all coming, man. It's already here, but it's going to be on a mass level, man. It's going to be to the point where you can feel it and see it, man. The beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils come? So, right, man. So, people is going to be confused on what's going on. And that's why our scripts also say you got to be sober and vigilant in these paths to come, you know? Because if you're not sober and vigilant, if you have, and knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time. So if you don't have the knowledge and wisdom of what's going on, you're gonna be swallowed up, you know? Oh, that's fire, King. What's that? 1 Corinthians 4:9. Let me grab it here because you know the sun is glaring off the I can't really see it, so Salaki Kings. So right, 1 Corinthians 4:9, and it reads, "For I think that Yahawah have set forth us the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. For, for we were made a spectacle unto the world and to angels and to men." Right, man. So yeah, we're gonna be out here looking crazy. Hey, but we're presenting our bodies as living sacrifices when we come out here, man. Showing the Lord that we can do this in all kinds of weather, man. Showing them that we have the faith, that we know everything is real, man. You know? And once we get beamed up and once people start seeing men with spiritual powers flying, destroying things, chariots, man. Hey, that's the Lord flexing his power, man. You know? By showing them, yeah, those guys that said that they was gonna get superpowers, look what I did for them, man. Look what I've gave them. And we're gonna be giving all praise to the Lord. Thwada Yahawah Shimi Shah, man. People gonna be still trying to pray to Allah. Where's our help, this and that, and we're gonna be sitting there laughing while we floating, man. You know? We are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised, man. So yeah, so we might be physically weak, physically drained, but we're spiritually, man, strong, man. You know? Remember our outer man might perish, but our inward man is renewed day by day, roughly paraphrasing. You know, so let me grab this. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord, Yahawah Shimi Shai, made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. Right. So everything was made in the Lord's, everything that the Lord made serves its purpose, man. So even the wicked in the day of evil. So when white people start going crazy, when they start coming down with that great wrath, and y'all ain't believe that, oh, Edomites was, I thought we was our friends and this and that. The Lord's gonna show you, man, everybody's true nature is gonna be unlocked, man. You know? The government is gonna fully show you just how much they care about you, man. When they gunning you down, man. You know? Zechariah 13:8, and it reads, And that shall come to pass that in all the lands, said the Lord, Yahawah Shema Shai, two parts therein shall be cut off and die. So, right. So, 2/3 of our own people is going to be cut off and die, man. They're not going to make it. You know why? Because they'll rather listen to Cardi B and Ice Spice. They'll rather look out for the BET Awards. They'll rather do everything that's outside of the law, statute, commandment. They want to continue being a Babylonian, man. They don't want to be Israelites. So they have to be cut off and die on this side because they're not going to learn no other way, man. You know? So, right. So, but the third shall be left therein. So, right. So the third part, which is the elect and the others that's going to be saved, that's of the elect, or the 1/3, just that small remnant, man. I'm actually get the next part too. So right, so this is 9, and I will bring the third part through the fire and refine them as silver is refined. So right, we have to be tried through the spirit, hence Jacob's trouble. You know, we have to be tried when things about to, shit about to hit the fan, man. Our people don't know it, but this place, they're about to blow this place up. And there's no way you're gonna escape out of here unless you're on those chariots, man. And will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. Right. And everybody does not have the name, man. And that's how you know Jesus is the name, because they will have just wrote, and they shall call on Jesus, and I will hear them. Right. So this goes to show you it has to be another name. I would say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahawah Shema Shai is my power, man. So right. This is Psalms 101 and 8. I will early destroy all the wicked of the land, that I may cut off all the wicked doers from the city of the Lord Yahawah Shema Shai. So right, he's about to cut everybody off the land, everybody that don't want to. Hey, people is gonna, if you're not part of this ministry and don't have that edge of protection, you're gonna die in gruesome ways, man. And the Lord can get very creative, just like Final Destination, man. The Lord could get just as creative, man. He might have it to where you might be on a run, somebody gun you down, and then a car hits you out of nowhere, man. People gonna be dying crazily. People gonna be dismantled. Body parts gonna be all. Somebody's head might be somewhere else with no body. People's gonna be. Hey, it's about to get bloody, gruesome. It's about to get dark, man. You know, it's about to get dark out here, man. Hey, and call all your how about Shema Shai for allowing me to come out and do camp, man. It's always a blessing to know you can still come out and do the work, you know? And this is Exodus 23 and 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude, Salakia. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. So, right. So, we're not going to follow the ones that say, hey, it's better to do this. It's better to smoke weed. It's better to commit adultery. You know? Neither shalt thou speak in the cause to decline after many to rest judgment. So right, man, if we don't want to catch the judgment of the 2/3, man, we gotta follow by the rules. We gotta continue to do what we need to do, man. We gotta continue to grow spiritually. We gotta continue to keep the law, statute, commandments to our best of our ability, you know, because we don't want to get caught here when the nukes start dropping and people start being burned alive, or we don't want to get put to death in the hands of these weak ass 2/3 niggas or Esau Edom himself, man. You know? And the only way I want to get taken out is if I have to get beheaded for the word, man. That's the only way. I'm not gonna, hey, Lord willing, I don't be taken out in the hands of a weak ass 2/3, man. So this is Amos 5 and 12. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. So right, man. So the Lord despised 4th of July. The Lord despised Christmas. The Lord despised Juneteenth. Those are not holy days, man. You know, those are holidays through paganism, man. Those are satanic holidays, man. You know, and our people's about to get ready to celebrate 4th of July, man. and we still in captivity, and we're still being oppressed to this day, man. You know. So let me go back to second address. This is 15 and 14. It reads, "Woe to the world, once again destruction to the world and them that dwell therein." So the you wicked people that dwell here, that's continue to do what Babylonian will do on a regular day, man, each and every day. You're gonna die here, man. Those American dreams, that bag you want to chase, you're gonna chase it all the way to that thermonuclear fire, man. You know. Let me continue. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. So the sword being Esau, Edom, man, and the destruction of the wicked, man. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, guns, man, weapons in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. So people running in your house, taking your goods, probably raping your woman. Hey, they're gonna be doing all types of things, man. They probably gonna take take your kids away. Hey, if you're a father with daughters, hey man, if you're not on the Lord's side, it's up for your family, man. You know, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in power. So they're not gonna regard the law saying you can't do this and that. They're not gonna care when they feel like they ain't got nothing more to lose, man, and they're gonna feel like the world is not uh gonna go back to normal, man. You know. So a man should desire to go into the city and not be able to, right? Because either it's going to be destroyed or they're going to be locked down or it's going to be too crazy to dwell. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So, right, so men is going to be afraid, houses will be troubled, man. You know? A man should have no pity upon his neighbor, right? So they're not going to care if you got a whole heap of kids, man. They're not going to care if you got little ones or if your wife pregnant, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. So they're gonna destroy your house with the sword and spoil you your goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right? Because there's no food out there and there's nothing to drink and there's no safety. They're not gonna care about your family. They're not gonna care about your little ones, man. You know? So for the lack of everything, they're gonna take those guns, they're gonna say, you know what, let's group up. We're gonna go over and hit this spot, man. I know it's a family in there. We're gonna take everything. They ain't gonna take one or two cans and say, all right, y'all can keep this. No, they're gonna take everything, man. You know? So I'm gonna grab a couple more and then I'm gonna close out. And once again, shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. You know, very beautiful day out here. Very hot, very busy. I wish I could flip my camera around, but it's very busy out here, man. You know? This is Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down unto you having great wrath. Hey, brothers know through the spirit, they just gonna come down with that great wrath faster, man, because they see what prophecy is speeding up, the days is getting shorter. So they're gonna say, you know what, we ain't even gonna slowly, gradually bring out the charagma. We just gonna come down with that great wrath, man. If you take it, you take it. If you don't, you die, man. They're gonna give those. You're gonna have two hard options, man. That or they just gonna black this place out and force you to take it. Each one of those two things that Esau's about to do, man. They already talking about blackouts, you know. So therefore, Salakia. for the devil, Esau Edom, is come down unto you having great wrath because he knows that he had but a short time. So right, man, he knows that he has a short time, you know. Time, hey, one thing, time don't stop, man. Unless you're Yahawah, unless you're the angels, unless you're Yahawah, unless you're not bonded by time or not immortal or a immortal, then you are affected by time, man. So they can't make time stop. So they're gonna have to heavy up and come down with that great wrath, man. They're gonna black this place out. They're gonna do that internet outage, man. So brothers gotta be on watch for that, cause they're about to do something crazy, man. And we see it all through the articles. We see it all through news lines. We see it every single day, man. You know, these whistleblowers come out more and more with their videos saying what America is about to do to its own people, man. And our people don't want to believe it, you know? So, Lord willing, this was edifying, you know? This was a very fire lesson. Daughter Abba Yahawah Shemi outside for allowing me to come out here, you know? Once again, I want to give all honors, praise, and infinite glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, with Kwakadras. Peace and blessings to you, hopeful elect. Shalom to you, Akim Yagrev, that tuned in, and double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who want to teach well. Salutations to you, hopeful elect, man. You know, we almost out of here, man. We just got to keep working, keep having that faith. Like our apostle, I like to say, on to the next lesson. Hey, you're only as good as your last lesson, so keep leveling up and stay in that spirit, man. You know, and look, detail Bible ball soon, man. Hey, spiritual, that lady was like, here comes the bus, man. That's spiritual because hey, literally, here comes them chariots, man. Here comes that salvation. And we're right there, man. We're so close to everything popping off. And Jacob still want to be Jacob, man. They still want to be a 2/3, man. And that's on them. So, hey, them so-called buses, them UFOs, man, them chariots is here, man. Do you have that C or not? Do you have that golden ticket, man? Because you can't buy one, man. You know? So with that being said, DTA a Bible ball soon, man, and Shalom.